Hi everyone, today we're going to take a look at the best budget AV receiver in the market for this year. First we're going to show you our top 10 best picks and we'll talk about what you should look for before buying a budget AV receiver. You can find links to all of the products we've mentioned in this video down in the description below. Let's get started. At the first position of our list, we have Yamaha RS202BL. The Yamaha RS202BL has a Bluetooth adapter that enables wireless playback from smartphones. Select a song from the library on the screen and play full-scale high-quality playback through your audio deck. The FM/in tuner is equipped with preset memory so all the favorite radio stations can be tuned in once. The device has average dimensions, 12.63 x 17.13 x 5.5 inches. Its front panel is black and made of aluminum. The information display is located on the central part, to the right of which there is a large volume control knob. There is an eco mode that drops power consumption to 0.5 in default. I'm pleasantly surprised by the solidity of the bass range and the fact that the music sounds clear even at high volumes. The solo parts of instruments and vocals are brought to the fore. Both male and female voices are conveyed quite naturally, with a careful accentuation of the smallest overtones. Moving on to the next at number 2 with Sony STR-DH190. This receiver can fairly become the best 5.1 AV receiver under $300 because a great number of advantages are combined in one little device. As long as you expect excellent sound, the Sony STR-DH190 is the right choice for sure. The setting up process is relatively simple so that a newbie can easily manage it. The RCA inputs allow connecting stereo speakers along with other equipment. The Bluetooth feature is predominant in streaming sound from outside components. The Sony STR-DH190 is no way inferior to the more costly Yamaha RX-V683 or Onkyo TX and R575 as you can manipulate the receiver through your smartphone and turn on your best tracks in a blink of an eye. The only downside lies in the tuner functioning. It can access only FM stations and detects them very slowly. Not everyone can be that patent, so my advice is just to give up the radio music and focus on other receiver options. The number 3 position is held by Sony STR-590. The new Sony STR-590 has HDR pass-through with Dolby Vision included, Bluetooth connectivity, and you can remotely turn on/off the receiver from a smartphone paired to it. Are these changes worth extra money? If you are one of the movie lovers and HDR matters to you, then don't hesitate. However, if you don't have any Bluetooth speakers and just use the TV all the time, there is no need to pay more. Next at number 4 we have Sony STR-550. The Sony STR-550 may be the best budget home theater receiver for someone who doesn't require more than long-lasting basics. This receiver doesn't have any connectivity interfaces, however, it has a perfect signal processing with 3 pass-through, an HDMI to HDMI scaling, analog to HDMI conversion. As a bonus, it has a USB port but no network media sources available, so if you love watching Netflix, you will have to choose another model. You also need to be careful with this receiver as it doesn't have an auto power off function, so if you forget about it, the receiver will remain in a standby power mode all the time and will consume power. It's not much, 0.3, but still not very pleasant. The number 5 position is held by Sherwood RX5502. The Sherwood RX5502 is a 4-channel stereo receiver that provides an output power of 100 W per channel. It is designed to work with 2 pairs of speakers, which allows getting, for example, a universal 2-zone home theater. The stereo receiver has a metal case with anti-resonant chassis and ventilation grills that eliminate overheating of the element base. Despite a relatively compact size, 21.2 x 18 x 9.6 inches, the device weighs 22.4 pounds and can be stably placed on any rack for media equipment. There is a control panel with a display, a large volume control, and a headphone jack on the front side. You can directly connect your stereo receiver to a turntable via the built-in phono pickup. The model is equipped with 4 fully discrete power amplifiers, 100 W per channel at 8 ohms, which minimize distortion. This power is enough to fill a large room with sound. It has a built-in M/FM tuner with memory for 30 stations, automatic search, and storage of channels. In order to hear pure sound, there's a possibility to use the tone direct mode, then the signal bypasses the tone and tone compensation blocks. The number 6 position is dominated by Yamaha RX-V683BL. The Yamaha RX-V683BL is a versatile receiver that offers a number of functions to promote sound clarity and flawless playback. You should not expect the super powerful sound of top-rated Yamaha's Avantage series, as the price point of the Yamaha RX-V683 is much lower. However, its performance can make it the best AV receiver under $300 among all low-cost receivers. If you look for excellent sound without mess and distortion, this Yamaha's model is particularly worthy of your attention. I found this model advantageous for many reasons. Firstly, the spectrum of frequencies is quite vast, so you can enjoy the conspicuous bass response as well as hear your favorite vocals distinctly. Secondly, the receiver can be easily reinforced by getting hooked up to any well-functioning speakers. For instance, the SIB Evo Dolby Atmos speaker system would be a perfect match. After a little adjustment, the sound clarity improves substantially, and the Yamaha RX-V683BL is able to deliver even more power. At last, the receiver control is ensured through setup, DSP program, and scene. Moving on to the next at number 7 with Yamaha RX-V385. This receiver has lots of common with other presented products. I'm about to outline its specs briefly so as to provide you with a genuine and objective image of this receiver. The Yamaha RX-V385 has the support for Dolby Vision, like the Onkyo TX and R585, and the IPA auto calibration feature, like the Yamaha RX-V485. It is also compatible with the latest HDMI sound standards, so you will feel the most immersive and multidimensional sound. It is totally versatile and lets the user stay trendy and up to date with all the latest technologies. The built-in Bluetooth function enables music streaming from other equipment. When it comes to performance, the sound power reaches as much as 7 with the smallest distortion. The sound quality does not change within the frequency spectrum. You will hear the rich bass response as well as distinct vocal parts. The odds that you will complain about its operation are really tiny. The number 8 position is held by Sony STR-790. This model has firmly won its share on the market. Although it is less high-powered than the previously discussed receivers, you may like it for several strong benefits. The principal advantage is surely support for IRC. This characteristic allows supporting the latest audio formats, so the user is able to deal with object audio content, such as Dolby True and DTS-X. If you use a PS4, you will find the IRC feature considerably helpful for your gameplay. The low price point does not affect the sound quality. You will hear impeccable sound backed up by forward pass-through that maintain forward quality from source to screen. However, make sure your HDMI cables are new and compatible with the higher Gbps throughput. The receiver emits a small amount of heat during after hours of operation. Next at number 9 we have Pioneer SX10E. The Pioneer SX10E is a good choice when you need a good stereo amplifier with a few controls but plenty of connections, a phono input jack for a turntable, and an FM/in tuner for your favorite radio stations. It has a solid black design and compact dimensions, 12.6 x 17.1 x 5.8 inches. A set of buttons on the front side is typical. There's a tone correction, balance, and 5 keys for direct source selection. One of them is labeled Bluetooth and the other is network. In the first case, everything is obvious. The receiver really allows playing music from mobile gadgets. There are 2 pairs of speaker terminals, and you can connect speakers to both at the same time. The terminals are simple, but quite convenient, except that they are located close to each other. Finally, the number 10 position is dominated by Yamaha R-N303BL. The Yamaha R-N303BL is another Yamaha's model that could be suited to your home theater system. Besides the attractive price, the user will benefit from many features that boost the audio quality and sound power. Yet, this receiver is still ambiguous because there are some demerits the user should consider. I should probably start with the bright side, which is pure and superior sound this receiver delivers. Paired with stereo speakers, you won't have any complaints about the sound clarity. The Wi-Fi and Bluetooth function is certainly a plus as the user can control the playback remotely. The control panel is user-friendly as the buttons are subdivided into sections and does not take long time to get used to it. Another strong advantage is the MusicCast app through which you can stream audio content from your smartphone or other music services. Finally, the Yamaha R-N303BL has an optical TV input that substantially improves the sound from any entertainment source. That's all for today. We upload budget-friendly product review videos every single day. So, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon for the upcoming video notification.